What's up everyone on the internet? Thank you for making this video part today. I am so excited because our four idiots are back in Konosuba Season 3. Holy crap, I can't believe that it's been over 2 years since I made a Konosuba video. Granted, I had just started watching the series, so I can't imagine how other fans must feel when they waited after the movie, which I think was like 2019, and then you had 2017, which was the last time people saw Season 2. So it's been a long time since we watched Konosuba. Also, we did have that Megumin spin-off series that happened last year, and while I did enjoy it, oh my god, there's only so much Megumin I can take. I mean, from beginning to end, that show was cringy. It was almost like watching someone on middle school syndrome. But anyway, looking back at the series in general, I've noticed that with every installment of this anime, they tend to focus on one of these three girls. Like with Season 1 and Season 2, they focused a lot on Aqua, while the movie and spin-off are geared heavily towards Megumin, which makes me wonder, why hasn't my girl Darkness gotten some love? I mean, come on, give this blonde crusader some attention. And oh, my prayers have been answered, because Season 3 focuses heavily on my favorite masochist. So going into this season, this show does a terrific job on filling you in on what you missed. Because within the first 30 seconds, you get a quick recap of the entire series, followed by a hilarious joke involving a bell. We're not even 1 minute into the season, and I am already dying of laughter, which is a good sign saying, hey guys, welcome back to the world of Konosuba. Gotta be honest with you guys, if I had to choose which world to get isekai to, I'd happily choose Konosuba. But anyway, going back to this season, I love how it is broken down into two distinguishable halves, where the first half of this season takes place in the capital involving a princess, while the second half takes place back at home involving more personal matters. And to go more into depth, I love how both Kazuma and Darkness are dialed to their opposite spectrums this season. Now what I mean by that is, while Kazuma is this sort of decent guy, his more degenerate side resurfaces as he tries to get a little freak on with a princess. That's right, ladies. Lock your doors, close your windows, hide in your safe room, because Scumzuma is back. Now when you look at Darkness, who throughout the series has been this sort of super freak, this season we see the more proper side of her as Latina for Dustiness makes a return. So while I love seeing both these characters, I was really shocked to see how Latina really does stick her neck out for Scumzuma, especially when we come into contact with royal characters. At the same time, we also see the return of several old characters who I think maybe had at least a total of 10 minutes of screen time throughout the entire series. One of those characters being Chris, the silver-haired thief, who I think only made an appearance in Season 1 and Season 2. And then you also got Lord Alderp, who was only in one episode in Season 2 after Cosmo blew up his house. So it's pretty cool to see how some of these old characters return and actually play a role throughout this entire season. Now going back to what I said about this season being broken down into two halves, episodes 1 through 6 takes place in the capital, where Kazuma is really living the life of a spoiled prince, and holy crap, it is hilarious watching him act all sleazy and high-mighty. Oh my god, I think my favorite episode in not just this season, but my favorite episode in the entire anime in general is Season 3 Episode 5, and without giving away any spoilers, let's just say Kazuma gets into a Freaky Friday situation. Anyway, while I love seeing the capital and meeting new characters, episodes 7 to 11, that's funny, take us back to Axel, where it's good to be back home, and while things seem pretty normal, that is where we see some change in Darkness. Which is funny because throughout the first half of this season, she's this composed aristocratic woman who made you forget that beneath all of that is this crusader who likes to get a little nasty. However, after we left the capital, I remember looking at my brother and being like, wow, I'm really surprised in seeing Darkness so proper. I like it. And then he turns to me and was like, watch, as soon as she gets back home in Axel, she's gonna be back to her old self. And while part of that is true, throughout the second half of the season, we see how she has matured from her previous adventure, which ultimately leads to a crazy 3-part finale. And without getting away spoilers, I will say that as we're watching this unfold in front of us, I remember looking at my brother and screaming, holy crap, we're pulling a Shrek!
Look, you love this woman, don't you?
Yes.
You want to hold her?
Yes.
Please her?
Yes.
Then you got to try a little tenderness. The chicks love that romantic crap.
Oh my god, this season fires off on all cylinders. You got funny moments involving Scumzuma, great character development for Darkness, returning characters now actually having a larger role in the story, and you'll also have some surprising action scenes that take you on a wild ride. So overall, I really loved this season. I'll go as far as to say that this is my favorite entry in the entire anime in general. So if you're looking for a fun adventure involving 4 lovable idiots, I highly recommend you watch this show. Well, that's going to do it for this video, guys. That was my overall view on Konosuba Season 3. If you like what you saw, hit the subscribe button so you can always update from this channel. I'll see you next time with a brand new video. Bye-bye.